All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back, and I'm so sorry. Copyright infringement. I can't play the Il Dottore playlist in the background. That sucks. But I'm here. So, let me give you all a chance to come back. Thank you for joining me today. This is, yes, it is the real Mick Wingert, Barrett. Not just some copy or segment. This is for Phoenix Dirge. What is your price for knowledge? Il Dottore. All right. Moving on. Oh, someone loves you. Phoenix, this is also for you. Either you love yourself, or someone loves you very much. Don't think it's the doctor. He's incapable of love. It gets in the way of scientific experiment. I don't like this pen. Oh, it works. It's just not good. Stand by. Let's see, I've got all kinds of little trinkets in here. What shall I do? Aha! The paint pen. I turned off the Dottore playlist. You can play it on your own to kind of fill the background silence if you want. If you go to Spotify.com and look up Dottore, you'll find a playlist by Lexi that has all these wonderful little songs in it, including our favorite from Repo the Musical that everyone is dying to hear the doctor sing. I can make no promises. Again, copyright. There we are. That's for Phoenix. Moving on. Speaking of, this one is for Tyrant Reese, who says, I love you. Please tell me I'm your little meow meow. I would have no other, Tyrant Reese. He says, I'd purr for you at your command, my Lord Harbinger. I'm honored to hold your signature in my insignificant grubby hands. At least you know your place. Thank you so much for this blessing. You're welcome. To my meow meow, aren't you happy? You should be. A happy subject makes a happy doctor. All right, our next one goes to Sabrina. Hello, Sabrina. I don't know what happened to the cap to this pen. It's making me crazy. Sabrina, yes. Sabrina says, hello, as a loyal test subject and future research assistant of Dottore's. Well, we have our sights set high. For several years now, I just wanted to say that you did a fantastic job embodying his character and bringing him to life. I'm very excited to see more of your work as him. Thank you, Sabrina. My pleasure. If you couldn't tell, I love playing the villains. I don't get a chance as often as I'd like, but when I do, I love doing it. So, the chance to voice our psychotic, amoral, sociopathic, psychopathic doctor was a joy. You hear the scritchety scratch? That's because I got these in hollow print and they've got a nice little coating on top. There it is, Sabrina. To one of my favorite lab assistants. I figured we should manifest that together, shouldn't we? All right, 68. Coming up next is Laura. Oh, hello, Laura. Write a pickup line. Would it be okay to ask that you write a pickup line? If not, that's totally okay. Would a quote be okay to ask for? Well, Mick Wingert is happily married. And so he's not going to write a pickup line. But Dottore has no use for contracts and covenants like marriage. So he might approach you and say, Laura, you have the cure for what ails me. I'm not happy with the performance of these pens. Stand by, please. For Laura, the cure for what ails him. But not me. I'm sure you're a wonderful person. All right. Ruko, if possible, could you please write a personal motto or quote you think Dottore would live by? Thank you so much. All right, Ruko. Here's what the doctor says. I think his motto is knowledge at any price. There you are. To Ruko, knowledge at any price. Il Dottore. And due to the placement, I'm now going to start calling him Dottore Pants. All right. We're moving on to Gio, I think. It could be Gio, but I think it's Gio with an I. This one says, Gio says, could you say thank you for being such a loyal follower to the Harbingers and such a willing test subject to the doctor, Gio? Insert laugh. As sexy as I can. This is being bought as a gift and I just need... got it. Well, here's to combustion. You ready for this? Take two. Here, second take. Thank you for being so loyal to the Harbingers and such a willing test subject, Geo. There it is. Beg me to stop. All right, moving on. This one is to Tasmin. Please write something like, "You never fail to please me, my loyal assistant. Thank you." Oh, Tasmin. Putting the doctor's desires and needs ahead of your own. I feel like I'm contributing to a fan fiction here. Please me. You never fail to please me, my loyal assistant. Come on now. This is what happens when you have 100 or 230 of these things to sign. You start running out of ink. Oh, Jiminy Jillikers. Let's try this. There we are. To Tasmin, with your personalized quote. Mick Wingert il Dottore, or as we all call him, Dottore Pants. All right, I might have to start using gold on the Wei Wang print, which will go. I prefer the silver, but the gold will pop a little better, and the pen might be a little bit better in terms of the ink quality. So if you get one signed with gold, know that I was doing it with your quality assurance in mind. All right, this is, we're going on now to another one for Tasmin. Just write a special message that Dottore might say. Oh, because you got me to write your favorite thing. Let's see. So this one to Tasmin. It just says, smile, you're next. Il Dottore. All right, moving on. Let's try that gold that I spoke of. See if this works. All right. This one is to Bear with no special instructions. Oh yeah, that pops really well. To Bear. I should have been using gold all along. All right. To Bear. Gra. Il Dottore. Yes, I don't know that I caught any of the answers from the last part of the stream about what all the capital letters mean? Is it an acronym or is it just ha ha ha? All right, that's why I can't find the pen, because it, ha ha ha, there's the cap. All right, next. This is for Michaela. All right, 2. Did I say that right? Yeah, Michaela. At least that's how it's spelled. All right, there we are. To Michaela, what is your price for knowledge? Moving right along. Oh, Sakurartsi, who says, really love your work as Dottore. Thank you so much. Would like to request some encouraging words, perhaps conduct a little experiment or two in Blaspun My or Blaspun Me. If you can draw a flower or plant of my choice, hope these puns weren't too cornea. Have a great day. That's a wonderful, wonderful pun-filled message. All right, to Sakurartsi. At least I'm assuming that. I'm assuming it's an artsy person who likes the sakura tree, flower, or character named Sakura. Why is it dying? The doctor never cries. I, however, might. I might cry. I might cry that these gold pens are not doing what I want them to do. Dottore pants. And you wanted a flower. Dottore flower pants. Never stop learning. All right, moving on. We gotta get moving. I gotta get moving. To Maya. But spelled correctly. Maya, it could be Maya, but I think it's Maya. M-A-I-A, to Maya. I would die please don't die, if you could sign it to my favorite simp or my favorite test subject, and if it's okay, add something cheesy or romantic but evil from Dottore. I'm madly in love with him. He's my favorite ever. You are so amazing and talented. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know that I'm worthy of that praise, but thank you. You're very kind. Let's see what I can do for you here. To my favorite. To my favorite simp. All capital letters. Double underlined. To my favorite simp. Let's see. Being a public figure, I can't make it too racy. But I do want to give you something that you will enjoy. So maybe I will just put something like, brace yourself. For all my experiments. There you are, Maya, to my favorite simp. Don't cry, Tofu. I see you're crying over there. There's no crying in baseball, and there's no crying in science. Unless your pen's running out, and then you can cry, because it's cry-worthy. All right. To Lestat. The vampire Lestat? No, that's Lestat. All right. To Lestat. Just make sure I got the right number. Yes. To Lestat with an E. There you are, Lestat. Enjoy that. All right. Cloudy, when Twitter goes down, you'll simply have to follow me here. I know. I hate supporting the evil Lord Zuckerberg as well. However, it is a more stable platform at this point. All right. Oh, do I have a question? Looks like I have a question. Dottore favorite phrase. Dottore's favorite phrase is probably beg. Beg me to stop. It probably won't do anything for you, but I like to hear it. All right, this one is for, we just finished off Lestat. This one is for Sarah. Oh, this is a good phrase. Yes. Let's see, Sarah. Sarah asks for the following to be put on here. My experiment on you has only just begun. Oh, and because of the formatting, you got Dottore pants, sort of. More like Dottore belt. Dottore belt. All right. Let's see. So, this one is for someone who is in the process of an indecisive name change right now. Could I just make it out to a test subject or something in character? Also, if it's no trouble, could you add a little Dottore doodle on the signing? If it's no trouble. You're asking me to draw freehand with a Sharpie. I just want you to remember that this is what you've asked for. It doesn't have to be good, just silly. All right. Well, let's see what I can do here. To my simpiest. Did I just coin a phrase, or is that used regularly? To my simpiest test subject. I'll sign it. I'll write the good doctor's name. And then you wanted a little doodle. All right, good luck to me. I take this very seriously, guys. I don't want it to ruin your prints. I'm not much of an artist insofar as I'm not trained. And just one wrong pen move can ruin a whole print that you've paid good American cash for. Or at least when it gets to me, it'll be American cash. But you've paid good spendable currency on. And I take it seriously. Like, I don't want to draw some limp thing on your print and you go, why did he ruin my print? Look, I'm not as cute as Griffin Burns, and I'm already spoken for, so the only way I can compete with my Genshin fellows like him is to offer better fan service. There's the little hairs in front, and then there's this. I hope that comes out. The placement is not ideal, but right there, it's Dottore looking at you. There's his Harbinger mask. He's got hair. He's got the little strands of hair in front. Okay? So there you go. All right. Happy birthday. Well, I have a birthday greeting here. To Deja. Deja, I hope you're watching. You had ample notice that today was the day at this time on this streaming platform. Happy birthday. From your good friends. It's coming up on November 20th, but that's just tomorrow. Happy birthday. Create a segment to mark the occasion. Then you'll always have that segment's perspective. Happy birthday, Deja. All right, our next one comes to us courtesy of Donna Paris. Are you here, Donna? Raise your hand if you're here. The way I just said that reminded me of Hannibal Lecter being sassy. If any of you have seen Silence of the Lambs, which if you're following and liking Dottore as your favorite character, you better have seen Silence of the Lambs. But I love when he goes and he's in the airport and they've brought him in to meet with the senator to find her daughter. They've crafted a deal. They've called out the FBI on their fake deal. He's being wheeled in on a dolly. He says something really offensive about her breastfeeding Catherine, the daughter. And she says, "Get this monster out of my sight." And then he retorts with, she's walking away. He retorts with, "Oh, Senator, love the suit." If that's not a Dottore moment, I don't know what is. To Donna Paris. So much knowledge to be gained from all of you. Someone was also calling out an inconsistency with one of the flashback scenes. And I'm not as well versed in the character names as I need to be, but I think it's Tigira or Tigra, I think. Anyway, I'm doing that flashback scene. And they're like, well, the voice sounds different. Why isn't it the same voice? Because it's a younger Dottore. That's why. Everything is calculated. All right. To Elene... Eustathius. I did it. Eustathius, yeah. To Eleni Eustathius. Eleni, I know you're here. Eleni. Eleni. Is Eleni? Anyway. Put to Len's. Len is much easier. To Len's husband. Real. All right. All right, please put Len's husband, real. Got it. I'll sign it with the actor name first, then the character name. I even put real in parentheses, just like you told me to. Let it never be said that the doctor can't follow directions. Doesn't mean I take orders, but I can follow directions. Our next one is to Nabaki. Hello, please add Il Dottore with a heart next to the name. You can write it under or next to the sign, thank you. Well, thank you for those options. I shall take them. To Nabaki. Are you here? Are you watching? Are you witnessing all of this? It's all for you. Wrong pen. This one works really well. And you want a little heart. Oh, just because of the placement, it's almost where his real heart would be. Although this looks like the Grinch's heart before it grows 10 sizes plus 2. This is a very small, 4 sizes too small heart, but it fits with the signature. So there you go. All right. Oof, we need to move along. To Carolyn. Hi, I love the work you've done with Dottore so far. If possible, could you add a cat doodle? You people and your doodles. Cat doodle or your favorite Dottore-themed pickup line, such as something to his favorite assistant, perhaps. Thank you for all that you do. You're very welcome. So glad that I can be a part of the Genshin community. To be a part of the game and the franchise and the lore is such an honor for me. So let me make this out to Carolyn. I think if he's romantic, I wouldn't say romantic. Let's just be real. If he's turned on by an assistant and wants to make use of them, I mean, let's be honest about our doctor here. He's not going to say anything terribly romantic. He'll probably say something seductive like, "Oh, there you are. I need you to stay after to go over some lab results. I also might need to give you a bit of an injection." Too soon? Maybe not. I don't know. So let's see. I'll do a cat doodle because I can draw that. I can draw a cat. And I'm pressed for time. I will be going to 1 o'clock my time, but then I have a hard out. If I don't get to all the VIPs, I will have to reschedule another event. Or pick it up again a little later this evening, Pacific time. But I'm going to try to get through all the VIPs. which means less talking, more cat doodling. But it's just so fun to come up with salacious little things for the doctor to say. All right, so that's for Carolyn. And I got a little cat on there for you. Good luck. Good luck with that. Right, moving on. This one is for Nunu. To Nunu. Nunu writes, "Hi, I'm a big fan and I love Dottore. Do you think you can draw Dottore eating a burger? I don't think I can draw that." Have you seen the artwork for Dottore? Have you seen his costume? It's really complex. And then you want me to add a hamburger to it? In Sharpie, freehand, on a collectible that you paid money for. Why would you do this to me? I'm not drawing that. And it's not because I refuse to or because it's a bad idea. It's a fun idea. I love it. I would love to see Dottore eat a burger. But you've paid money for this print. I'm not going to mar it with something you won't be able to recognize anyway. So instead, I just put, in parentheses, insert Dottore eating a burger. All right. This is for Dakota. I know you're there, Dakota. You better be there. You paid to have this online for you. All right. And for Dakota, Dakota says, "Holy heckin' heck. I cannot begin to tell you how thrilled I was to hear your voice for him. You did amazing and brought such life to this sassy shithead." True. He is a sassy shithead, but thank you for the compliment. If you would be so kind, I would love your spiciest Dottore line and maybe a Ruin Guard doodle. I'll give you the line. I'm going to let this be my doodle. You can thank Elodius for that. By the way, Elodius did sign every one of the prints down here at the bottom, or at least in the master she did, or he did. And it's there. So if you need to know how to spell the name to look up the artist, it's there on the print. All right, so this is to Dakota. To Dakota. All right, Dakota, I tried to come up with something spicy. We'll see. It's all really in the delivery. You could say, Dottore eating a hamburger. And even that could be spicy. To Dakota, I look forward to learning. I look forward to knowing all about you, inside and out. Oh dear, you're all just a bunch of beggars, aren't you? Did I lose my cap again? I did. There we go. Well, I don't have nearly this much fan interaction when I play Po. Of course, Po's kind of to a different audience. It would be kind of creepy if Po was saying, spicy things to the 12-year-olds or the 7-year-olds who are writing and going skadoosh. It wouldn't be appropriate. All right. Etienne, which is a very French name that I really adore. To Etienne. To Etienne. Again, I have to say a thank you to Elodius and to Weo Wang for such great art. Aren't these great prints? I mean, I'd hang this on my wall. I like both of them, right? The harness print is just suggestive enough to be a little racy, get your blood going, but still SFW. And this one is just such a great, capturing of his essence as he's ushering you into whatever scheme he's got cooked up. And to Etienne, I said, beg me to stop. All right, moving on. That was, 133. Let me just double check. I think I might have gotten ahead of myself. Stand by. Nabaki was 126. I should have been checking these numbers. Please tell me that's correct. Oh dear. I got all switched around. Eleni. Ah, this was 120. I knew I'd ruin it. It's a good thing I have a few backups. Otherwise, I could be in real trouble. Now, I'm going to have to come back and redo these and make sure. I signed it for you live and in person. 120 was to Donna Paris. And Eleni. Yeah, I'm off. Nabaki I can keep. Just change the number on it. This becomes 126. All right. I will fix these offline since I've already signed them online. But I need to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. Nabaki, and then this is William B. That's another one I missed. How did I miss that? I must have clicked it too quickly. Sorry, everyone. I apologize. Let me... 2 seconds. All right, I will have to fix the majority of these offline, but while we're back, I am going to fix or sign some of the ones that I accidentally skipped. Just have to open the pack of prints here. And yes, this does mean, for those who are tuning in but didn't get a chance to buy any of the prints that were available, there will be prints available. All right, so Kokumi had a harness print, so let me fill that out. To Kokumi. K-I-R, all right. I was so into what I was doing, having so much fun with chat and doing Dottore, that I allowed myself to get off count. I wasn't double checking my numbers. See, that's why live streaming is always a risk, it's always a gamble. And anyone who's smarter than me makes sure that they have extra prints. So this is 119. All right, so that'll be added to the stack. And then looks like I skipped on accident William B. And William would like me to write, I do hope my precious test subject knows well enough to wait for me. Ooh. Alternately, pull for me, darling. Pull for me, darling. Ooh, that's a little steamy. This one is for William B., who I also skipped on accident. Skip that pen. Not that pen. This pen. Oh, maybe it wasn't that pen. Oh, yes, here we go. Let's see. I'll put... I do hope. Subject knows to wait for me. All right. Dottore pants. All right. There you are, William. I do hope my precious test subject knows well enough to wait for me. Number 130. It's sort of back on track. These I'm just going to have to fix. Where did I leave off? Let's see. 134. 134 is actually Dakota. 138 is Etienne. So that's that. 139. There we go. These need to be fixed. All right. Not to worry. Everyone will get what they ordered. All right. Now we're moving on to back on track here. Let's see. To Corey. Corey writes, so this one is a gift from my best friend who loves Dottore as much as I do. If you could, write the snarkiest Dottore line you can think of. If you can, A Ruin Guard doodle, question mark? Thanks so much, Mick. You're amazing, and we love your voice so much. Thank you so much, Corey. I am grateful for the opportunity to share it with you. Now, let me see. You want snarkiest Dottore line. To Corey, who I think is the name of the friend. Make it out to Corey. To Corey. Don't just stand there. Give me Don't just stand there. Give me some knowledge. It's all about knowledge, which is not the same as wisdom. You can keep your wisdom. I want to know more. And that's for Corey. And it's even the right number. Imagine that. All right. 143. This is to Clarissa. It's a good thing I met Clarissa. She explained it all to me. There's going to be like 0.5% of you that get that joke. To Clarissa. I might have to find another gold pen. This one is starting to run dry. I just bought like not a case, but I just bought a pack of these in the event. What is your price for knowledge? Dottore pants. To Clarissa, what is your price for knowledge? That's the truth. It is Dottore's stationary woes, I'm telling you. It's so hard to come across good assistance and satisfactory materials these days. All right. 147, to my dearest loyal test subject Nadia, triple heart. Please write this and include the hearts to thank you. By the way, a fan since Kung Fu Panda Legends of Awesomeness. Skadoosh. You are required for my last experiment. Save all your prima gems for me. Oh, I see. So, you want the quote. You are required for my latest experiment. Save all your prima gems for me, and you will be rewarded. Love from your doctor. I'll see if I can fit that all on you. I mean, you did get the big one, so chances are good. All right, to my dearest loyal subject, Nadia. Nadia, triple heart. All right, people. You are required for my latest experiment. I bet Griffin wouldn't write this. I don't know. I've never ordered anything from Griffin. I'm sure he gives great fan service. Maybe he writes it all. I don't know. But he'll never compare with your beloved doctor. I hope you're watching, Nadia. Be rewarded. There we are. And who cares about the actor name? It really is all about the doctor, isn't it? I have no illusions. I know. Yeah. Let's just deal in truth here. You don't care about me. You love this guy, and that's okay. But anyway, that's not true. There's your quote. The doctor signed it for you. Oh, I forgot. I have to put 3 hearts here. Boy, you people are such pests. I might have to thin out your ranks a bit. All right, enough of that. You're not pests, you're awesome. Thank you for joining me today on the stream. We're gonna continue again for another 45 minutes, so I'm gonna do my darndest. I got 48 things, which means I need to stop talking and start signing. This one is to Mariana. And if you didn't have a specialization, I do try to put a little something in there. You know, if it's even if it's just like a beg me to stop kind of something. But when we are up against the clock, if you don't have a specialization, I will just sign it as you're asking me to without a quote. Soundwave, one of my favorite Decepticons. All right, Soundwave, please add a heart near my name. You're welcome. To sound. Okay, don't do this to me now. U-N-D. To Soundwave. And you want a little heart next to your name. Ooh, it's going to be right on his harness. The heart right on the throat. You're going to love that. Love the suit. Just make sure this is working. Dottores, what was it? Stationary woes? Yes. To Soundwave. Jeez Louise. You're killing me, Smalls. I just want to sign. I wish I could say it was old pens, but these are brand new. I wonder if it's something in the treatment on the document. You know, something on the hollow finish that's like coating it or something, or that's coating the ink. Il Dottore. Here we are. Let's see, maybe with this I can get a better heart. There we go, that is better. To Soundwave, lovey-dovey. Dottore pants. Actually, that's Dottore shirt. All right, moving on. To Mimi, who says, please write the quote, he's busy with a little experiment in blasphemy. That was one of my favorite lines to record for that trailer. So good. So good. So villainous, but also so rich in subtext. You know, we actors, we love subtext. You know, the things that you're actually saying instead of the words that you're using. To say them. We love that stuff. Yeah, let's see if I can get this to work now. Come on. Just 1 second. I already had to leave the stream to get new prints because I blew it. Come on. But I don't know if I finished my thought earlier. That little, package of prints that I just opened so that I could get my makeups and stuff does mean, of course, that there will be another signing probably after the winter holidays. So if you are tuning in, you're enjoying this, you want one, you didn't get one before they sold out, I will make more available. I also might even, I'm considering a new commission as well, so that we'll have a different 11 by 17. Please feel free to post or comment either on the chat or on my Twitter or whatever. If you really wanted the 11 by 17 of the Elodius print, let me know. Because I will still make that one available as well if that is something folks want. All right, so to Mimi. To Mimi. He's busy. With a little experiment in blasphemy. Dottore pants. I am absolutely going to get that over, no matter how long it takes me. I'm going to get Dottore pants over with this whole community. You'll be saying it in your sleep. Pantalone. I could give or take him. I know some of you think I'm romantically interested in him, if I'm even capable of romance, but he is what he is. Not to say I wouldn't mind better knowledge of him. Take that for what you think. But like any test subject or any subject of study, I could give or take. I have no personal attachments. What's my opinion on OCX canon? Oh, I don't. Original character times canon? I don't know. I don't know what you're asking. I'm sorry. What was your first impression of Dottore? I loved this character. They didn't tell me what it was. They just sent it out under specs that said the Doctor. And I was not familiar enough with the Genshin lore to know the character yet. So I saw that they were asking for a young version and a more mature version, and that he was very haughty and snobbish. And I loved auditioning. I did in my audition. We didn't use this this line, but there was a line where Dottore in the audition says something like, he's telling somebody how to respond to a circumstance where they said something like, the prompt seemed to be like, what do we do now? Like, how do we handle this now? And I played it like Dottore sneering at everybody, saying like, what to do that. So it was something like, let me see if I can find it. I better not. Just in case it's for a future line or something, I don't know. But it was one of those like, I'm making something up right now. Like you've handled rejection before, so do that. It was like very villainous, very like, you know what you're doing, why are you asking me? And it was really fun to play. But I digress, and I'm running out of time. Mimi is done. Let's see. All right, so now I have another one for Bear. If you have one, I like your favorite Dottore line quoted. Again, because of the nature of the industry I work in, I can only work in lines that have been released, content that's been released. So this will be to Bear. What's a line? Ooh, I'll give you a segment line. You think this is the end? It's a younger segment that said that. I don't think Alejandro Saab would be this nice. Just teasing. I'm only quoting like colleagues that I know and that like have taken classes with me and stuff because I'm also a voiceover coach, and some of the people that are on this project with me have studied with me at various different times. I've worked with as a coach long ago. I worked with Richard Tatum. I've worked with Griffin Burns. I've worked with Jenny Yokobori. I've worked with Alejandro. Trying to think. Chelsea Coca comes to me every once in a while. Who else is in this cast? Lindsay Rousseau, who is various NPCs in Genshin. I've worked with a lot of these folks. So if I'm taking the Mickey out of Griffin or Alejandro, or if I end up taking the Mickey out of Jenny, it's because I know them and love them, and we're friends. Which is why I can also confidently say that Griffin is a far inferior voice actor when it comes to fan service to me. All right, this should be number 152. Oh, no, I just did 152. That was Bear. Now we're going to Brenda, who says, I want to thank you for voicing Totore. You did such an amazing job. Thank you, Brenda. I can't wait to see more of Totore. As a request, could you please put one of your favorite lines that you've recorded on the print along with an Aranara? Have an amazing day. Let's see. Oh, dear. To Brenda. To Brenda. My favorite lines. Let's see. You must pay the price for what you have learned. Now, I'm going off of memory here. I don't have the script in front of me, which is good because, again, Hoyoverse would kill me. But because I don't have it, I'm going off of memory, so don't get continuity cop on me. Nobody stand me and say, oh, that's not what he said. Going for that moment where he trades the gnosis for the knowledge of the fake sky out there. Shh. Spoiler alert. Sorry, too late. Have an amazing day. You have an amazing day, too. All right. Let me see if I can just doodle a quick Aranara. It won't be complex. Fat little body, little arms. There you go. That's just in the interest of time. It's down there on the pants. Totore pants. All right, 155, here we go. This is for Alan. Ooh, I love that spelling. Let me see if I can get one of these pens to work better. This one is dying, but it's the best one. How many Post-its have I gone through now? Still only one. All right. There we go. A-L-Y-N. To Alan. No special instructions. I hope you're watching. I'm happy to sign this for you. Thank you for being a fan. And you get Dottore shirt, though Dottore pants is catchier. I'll be very disappointed if I don't see a bunch of tweets to me that say Dottore pants. I won't. I won't be disappointed. It's okay. I know that if I say that, like, I'm just going to get Dottore pants all over the place. And I'm good. The doctor is well pleased. You don't have to please the doctor. All right, let's see. This one is for Louisa. Let me make sure I've got the right number. Yes, I do. Hi, can you write a gift for my favorite personal subject, Heart? Thank you so much. Of course I can. You hear the little squeakies? That's me using up the pen. I like it when they squeal. Did I say that? I think that was a doctor. All right. I think it's time to break out the big guns because none of these are working. The blue is doing great. My golds are just disappointing me. So I've got the big paint pen. Let's see if this works. Let's see, I think there was a couple more questions while I'm walking that. What does Dottore think of his colleague? I got that one. Can you say slay girl boss? Slay girl boss. Slay, girl boss. Slay, girl boss. There's 3 takes for you. Does Dottore how do you think Dottore treats his clones? I think you've seen how Dottore treats his clones, and it depends on which Dottore you're talking about, which segment you're addressing. I know you have some sort of fascination that there's a Prime, and there's Botore, and there's Webtoon Dottore, and that they all have different personalities, and they do. But no one's to say which one is the Prime. You never know when he started this process. And how does he treat them? You've seen. Will you be doing another Sun in the future? I couldn't get one. I absolutely will, Tiara Serena. Deca Pie. My friend is too shy to ask what's my, I don't know what that is, OCX canon? If somebody can explain that. What was my first impression of the Dottore? Got that one. What do I think of Collet? Feh. Useful, but that's about it. Useful for gaining knowledge. But I have no attachment. I think I've demonstrated that, don't you? What about Columbina? What does he feel about her? Little out of my depth at this point. That's a question for a future streaming. Can I confirm or deny if Prime is dead? I can neither confirm nor deny anything because they literally have not told me. What kind of music do you think Dottore likes? I think he likes Billie Eilish. I think he likes industrial. I think he likes, I think he's probably an emo boy. Probably listens to or grew up listening to MCR. Let's be real. Come on, Black Parade. Of course he listened to that. Dottore's favorite food is human blood. What? That's not canon. Don't quote me on that. What do you think Dottore doctors go to drink? Also, my work is amazing. Thank you so much, Sora. What is the doctor's go-to drink? A Bloody Mary, of course. Where do you think the original Dottore is? Can't answer that. How do you feel when you were chosen to voice the Doctor? Excited. I know how wonderful the Genshin fan community is, so I could not wait to jump in. And I hope, I haven't been put on the schedule yet, but I'm hoping that there will be more recording sessions in the future. We'll all find out together. What did you think of when people ship their OC with the Toray? Oh, maybe that's what that is, OC X canon. I think that's fine. It's whatever floats your boat. If it's in the quest for knowledge, everything's allowed, isn't it? There is no morality that enters into it. It's simply science. Have you read the comic? I have not read the comic. Will the previous recording before this one be posted as well or not? I think they deleted it because it had music in the background and somebody reported it. Or the algorithm found it. Whatever. I love Dottoro's hair. I would rather it was maybe a pure white instead of a toothpaste mint color, but, you know, for what it is, he's pretty dashing. Dottore ex Pantalone canon. You never know what could be canon in the quest for knowledge. That's all I'm saying. Can Dottore say skadoosh, or something for my notifications? Skadoosh. You have a message. There's a message for you. There you go. Do you think that Dottore and Lisa will meet in the future? You never can tell. Sit like a good little test subject, Gloria. How's that, bipolar sociopath? Sit like a good little test subject, Gloria. Can I yaoi? No, can I draw Katore? Oh dear. You people, you seem to think I'm an artist. What do you like, South Park? Cartman, of course. He's such a lovable little scamp. How did I get the role of Dottore? It was really just audition. I was lucky enough to book it out of the booth, as they say. Coffee Watt Sixon would like me to answer this question. What do I think of Dottore and his fans? I think Dottore's fans are sick. All of you are sick. And you need the doctor's attention. Which I only said for fan service, but I love the devotion to the character. I get the appeal of a villainous character. Yeah, I think your devotion to that particular character says a lot about you. Let me just put it that way. And that's without going into Dottore. More of a cat person or a dog person? He acts like a cat, but dogs are easier to work on. Do I really listen to the voice doc? Yes, I did. What you heard is what I auditioned with. Actually, that's not true. I think because they wanted an older, more mature, I wanted to give him something that was more in the 50s or 60s. So you heard my original audition take as Dottore in the segment sequence. You heard he was out here like this, and so I gave him a little more texture and like he had aged a little more, like he's 65. And so this is what I auditioned with. Opposite this for the young one. Take that, Griffin Burns. I can be just as sexy anytime I want. Dottore's favorite phrase, beg. Beg me. All right, there you go. Can you please write? All right, we just did Louisa's. Yes, that's Louisa. So that is done. Everett is 158. I've got the right number. Yes. To Everett. Let me make sure this works. I'm not happy with this. That's better. Oh, Everett. I'm not happy with that either. There we go. 2 T's. And it says, the simp option was sold out, but I'm such a huge Dottore simp. Could you please write and say something in Dottore's voice for me, about being his prized pet? If not, totally fine. Your voice acting is incredible. Thank you. Your fandom is incredible, Everett. I appreciate it so much. And you want Dottore to refer to you as his prized pet. Don't worry, Everett. I've got something special cooked up for you. There's the signature, and then of course we have to put Il Dottore. There we are. To Everett. Il Dottore. Dottore pets! It looks like I've got gold on my... I've got Sprelkes in my Genetica zoinked. Oi! Don't like that. Oh, my wife's gonna kill me. I got it on the table. 162. Honey, I hope you're not watching. There's something I have to tell you about the table. Make it out to nobody. Hey, can you write, if dangerous ideas didn't excite the imagination, we would never wander astray, somewhere on the front, please, because this is actually a request for Heimerdinger, the absolute opposite of the Doctor. I just loved being a part of this show. It was such a phenomenal watershed event, don't you think? This kind of animation hasn't happened for an adult audience in the history of our great nation. And I'm so happy to be the father of Piltover. There you go. There's a little professor for you. If dangerous ideas didn't excite the imagination, we would never wander astray. I hate using this big pen, but at least it's doing the job. If dangerous ideas didn't excite the imagination, we would never wander astray. That one was for you, mystery person. All right, done and done. We're moving on. This one's for Heather. Write a small message from Dottore, please. Also take a moment to remember that we, the fans, are very grateful for you. Oh, thank you guys. I'm really grateful for the fandom as well. All right, so let me see here. It might just be that these are brand new pens and I didn't give them a chance to break in. It could just be that. So let me... Knock, knock. Who's there? Dottore. Dottore who? Dottore your pants. Really? Dottore your pants? See if that made a difference. I just want the metallic to come through. It's like I'm getting half the ink. I'm getting like the ink base, but I'm not getting the metal look, which is, making it all hollow looking when I'm signing. And, I don't want to go through a second stack of prints just to make good on my first orders. That's no good. Come on, come on, come on. I'm running out of time and I've got 75 orders to fill. All right, let's see. To Heather. Oh, it works. To Heather. Small message from Dottore. Beg. Beg me. Il Dottore. There you are. And it actually turned out because I broke in the pen. Let's see if it lasts. Lord willing and the creek don't rise. All right. Moving on. Christy. Could you write one of my favorite Dottore lines? Thank you. You're welcome, Christy. I hope you're here watching. If you are, you've been very patient. You all have been very patient. You're my favorite patients. All right, here we are. Christy, I'm conducting a little experiment in blasphemy. And I know that's not what I said in the trailer. I know it's he conducted, but it's being personalized to you. Just bear with me. Don't at me, all right? All right. 172. Oh, make it out to For My Little Puppet. Oh, yes. Is that a Scaramouche reference? I wonder. Sorry, I was looking for the cap to the pen. For My Little Puppet. Hearts and rainbows. And then that pesky actor has to sign too. But I know that you really just wanted this. Oh, the pesky actor. All right, this should be 173. I've got it. Yes, Melanie. To Melanie. Are you watching, Melanie? Are you seeing the top of my cap? What number was that? 173? Are. I hate it when I blow it. Just like I'm writing and I have a brain fart and all of a sudden I'm writing the wrong name or I've misspelled it on accident and then I blow through another print and that's another whole 75 prints I've got to do just to get the original order done. What are you gonna do? Il Dottore. No pants this time. It's the Elodius print. There you are, Melanie, my dear. That is for you. Thank you for being a fan. Lucia, or Lucia, if you want to sing opera about it. Lucia, something along the lines of let's experiment, shall we? Or anything you'd like to add. All right. Lucia, to Lucia. All right, here we are. Let's experiment, shall we? All right, we're going now to number 180, who's Rose. There we are. This one is for Rose. Rose says, "This is for my best friend who is down bad for Dottore." That must be Rose. If it's not too much trouble, could you add, "Do make sure to visit my lab sometime. I'd hate for you to lose out on my 50/50. Whatever that means. To Rose. Lab sometime. I'd hate for you to What is the 50/50? Somebody needs to explain this to me. Was that a reference to the gambling sequence that he has about the Gnosis? Is that reference to the price that he paid for the Gnosis? Maybe. X's and O's. Dottore pants. More like Dottore belt, but it'll do. There you are, Rose. I know you have it bad for the doctor. Everyone here does. It's a sickness. That's why you need medicine. All right. To Christelle. Hello, Christelle. If my beloved husbando Dottore could say or write something nice for me on my birthday, it's on 11/22, but the date these are getting signed is close enough. I'd be eternally in your debt. You really shouldn't give me that much power, Christelle. Don't give anyone that much power to be in one's debt eternally. But I think Dottore could wish you a happy birthday. Many, many happy returns. Let's see. So, Christelle. To Christelle. To Christelle, many happy returns. Is he speaking in code? Is he talking about the game right now? What do we do? I did it again. I skipped Ash. It's okay. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna make this right. To Ash. And Ash said, "Thank you for performing Dottore so wonderfully. I've loved him since the webtoon, and finally hearing his voice has been incredible." Thank you. That's a very high compliment. Thank you. I know that y'all have history with his character, so it blesses me that I'm fulfilling at least some semblance of your expectation about what he should sound like. Finally hearing his voice has been incredible. This is my first sign print ever, so I have no idea what to ask for, but maybe a message from Dottore or a doodle. All right, let's see what I can do for you here. To Ash. While I'm thinking about it, let's grab this for Christelle, because that's actually, I've signed the wrong one. Happy birthday, Christelle. I'll make that right for you. To Ash. Let's see, what should I put? to Ash. What price are you willing to pay? And of course, some Dottore pants. Have to let that dry for a sec. Make sure that I label it correctly. 181. That's for Ash. And I just did Christelle's. And now we're on to just simply... Oh, that's Christelle's. Got it. Means I don't need to burn another one. Good. 185. This is make it out to nobody. 185. Well, I shall sign it. If I see this on eBay, you're in big trouble, mister. Or maybe they're going to put it on eBay for some of you who missed the signing event. And you can then buy a signed Dottore print. Before my next signing, I will be doing another one. Let's see here. 190. Oh, yes, this is for the group. They want me to sing Toxic. It's not that I can't sing. It's not that I couldn't sing Toxic if I wanted to. But really? Do you all want that? Do you want me to sing Toxic as Dottore? In either case, this is to the outcasts. Discord server. Hello, Outcast Discord server. I hope you're all here. Baby, can't you see? I'm falling. A guy like me. I don't know the lyrics. I'm falling under. From the taste of your lips, I don't know the lyrics. Sorry, guys. I could look it up, but I don't have time now. I'm out of time. But please know that I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? All right, there you go. Let it never be said that Griffin Burns was willing to sing Toxic and not me, or that Alejandro Saab sang a song on his Streamily live signing and Mick Wingert didn't. Forget it. I'm going to be the favorite.
I'm Daddy's favorite.
All right, this one is for Chloe. Let me make sure I got the right number. Yes, I do. To Chloe. And what are we saying to Chloe? To Chloe, beg me to stop. And I might, but I probably won't. Are you getting your thirsts quenched, fandom? Simpson subjects? Is it making you more or less thirsty to get this much of your beloved doctor? Oh, that I had so many segments to do this for me. To Sui Ren. I've got your print right here. Suiren. I also want you to know that all this mishigas that happened with, getting off order and whatnot, if I did sign offline for you, by the way, happy birthday, Breezy. I want to say that before I get off the line. It's Breezy's birthday coming up this week. Happy birthday. There was no mix-up in the order. You're for sure going to get, everybody's going to get their prints, but there was no confusion. It was easy. I just signed my little life away. So I apologize for the mix-up. It's trying to hold court while working a website, while signing, while remembering how to spell, and, dealing with stationary woes. Woo! All right. Suiren, my compliments. Ooh, I like this next one. This one is for sinful. Inspired by your name, I had to write what I think the doctor would say is, too sinful, you're bad, and that's good. Show of hands, how many of you caught that the Harbingers are named after the archetype and the stock characters from Commedia dell'arte? Good. Good. Means you took your theater history class. Or you Googled it. All right. To Brendan McKenna, could you write "The Doctor is in" on the print? I not only can, I will. To Brendan McKenna. Let me make sure I've got the right one. I do. Brendan McKenna, I'm just going to put to Brendan. My apologies in advance. There you are. Brendan, enjoy. The Doctor is in. Oh, I think you wanted me to put an evil face on there. That I can doodle. That's easy. Gonna give him a little bit of, it's not necessarily a doctor face, but it is an evil face. I'll give him the shark teeth, though, so that you know it's the Doctor. I gave him little tiny, like Spider-Man evil eyes, and then the shark teeth. Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear. And he shows them. This one is to Ash. If it's not too weird, could you please say something to the effect of, "To my favorite little test subject. Please and thanks, you're amazing." Aw, thank you. All right, to Ash with an E. Some of you wanted me to personalize things like meet me later for our special experiments and other thirsty things. Tisk, tisk. Do you feel reprimanded now? All right, let's see here. I'm going to have to quit pretty quick. I've got about 20 more. Can I pause a live video? Am I allowed to pause this? I don't think I'm allowed to pause it. Let me see if I can squeeze another half hour out of this. If I can do that, I might be able to finish this whole thing in time. So, stand by. If I go